super windy but sunny day out today. Really wouldn't want to be in the trees today. We had like, it must have been 2 inches of rain within a couple hours last night. Just pouring. Actually woke me up. But on the docket today, we're gonna do a few custom mods. Probably not every one that I want to do, but at least a few custom mods on the new chipper, just to make things a little bit more workable for the way I like it. So we're gonna make a quick video out of that today if you all are interested. So in no particular order, but one thing we're gonna do is I've got a 2 5/16 coupler to swap out for that lunette ring. I prefer a ball hitch over pintle. We did, and I showed this on my last video, we did rewired this. I put the 7-pin flat RV style connector that obviously works with all my trucks that have that. Not entirely sure why they send these chippers with a 6-pin round. That seems a little goofy to me. At least from my experience, most people have the 7-pin flat. So that was the first thing I had to do. And they had actually another connector under here. So the main wiring coming out of basically the trailer tongue on the chipper came out and went to a connector down here. I bypassed that. I actually didn't like that. I figured it's one more point of corrosion. So I got rid of that and just hardwired it. Basically it's spliced together here, and I put a piece of split loom around it. I did use the factory cable. I kind of like this coily cord here. And then obviously I just put the end on here. So trailer lights and brakes were working. So that was the first thing we did. We're gonna swap out that lunette ring. I don't know if that was an option when I ordered the chipper or not, but regardless, I'm gonna do it. That way I can just run with my 2 5/16. I am not a fan of hand crank jacks at all. Can't stand it. So I mod those on every trailer I get. I'll cut this off right here where the bend goes. I'll slide a socket over there. We'll run a pin through it. And then I can actually take this where I cut it to, and I'll just weld like a 1/2-inch socket on the end so I can still have the hand crank in case battery fails on the drill. Also, I'm gonna mark some form or fashion right here. You have to have this thing sucked up so just enough to where it clears the cross bracing here on the trailer portion. So I want to mark that so when I zip it up, I know exactly how far I need to suck it up to be able to stow it correctly. And I may also wind it all the way out and mark it on the high side too. It's just nice to know when you're getting to the end of its stroke, especially with the drill, so you don't crank and smash your face. What else then? This will kind of be temporary, but drill a few holes. It's actually, I'll probably put 2 holes in here for max adjustment. Because this is too high and this is too low the way my truck is set up. This is going to kind of be temporary because I'm getting a whole new chute on this eventually. What else? I think that's the main things we're going to do today, at least. I can't think of anything else at this point. All right, here's this. Hopefully this is the right thing. Yeah, that should work. Sucker's heavy. Hopefully it's the right dimension for that. I would assume it is. Really a fan of these Demco Easy Latch couplers. They're actually the only one I know of. Maybe there's others, but the only one that doesn't require a pin for safe travel. So you just pop that up to get off of the hitch, slide it down, and when you drop this on the trailer, it automatically locks in. got this on Amazon, this stuff. It's called VizTorque. When I used to work in automotive, it's actually automotive assembly, I used to wire fire trucks. We called this stuff a Century Seal. So you just put it on the nut and then the thread of the bolt, and then it gives you a visual indicator if the bolt were to start loosening up. It also lets you know during assembly that you've torqued it. Basically like paint. So that way if the nut were to spin off, you would see that this would basically crack off of there, and you'd be able to tell, hey, my nut is loosening up. So yeah, that'll harden basically. All right, that's gonna be good. On my other hitches, I paint the tongue orange, but I think just this black against the orange will be enough contrast when I go to back up, so we'll try it like that. That'll be sweet. I already have this old 9/16 deep well socket that I've drilled holes in. I've used this for the same thing in the past on a different trailer, so I think I'm going to use this one. I'm actually debating if I want to weld this on to the jack or not. There it goes. I think that's it for now. We got the new tongue on there, the Demco. That worked out good, so I ended up spray painting that. We've got the stop line, and then the other line was the fully extended lines, you know, when you need to slow down. Ended up just painting the socket there to keep the rust off it a little bit. And then I stored the crank handle there, the 1/2-inch socket welded on the end of it. In case we run out of drill power, we can grab that quick. Ended up drilling 2 holes for varying adjustability on this chute. So next time I run it, we'll have to figure it out. And like I said, this one was too high and then this one was too low. So I was able to get 2 holes into there. So hopefully one of them works out. Locks in there pretty well. I hopefully like that. Couple little mods just to make my life a little easier in and out of the job. With that thing coming on and off the chip truck so often, it's nice just to be able to do it quickly and efficiently. So if you like this sort of thing, I appreciate a like and subscribe. I appreciate you sticking it out on this video, and we will catch you all on the next one.